Apa kabar? Saya Flizzow daripada Malaysia dan dengar dan saksikan video Kuasa yang akan keluar 3 hari bulan Julai 2020. The song is for you. Peace, one love.
Big City based on New Motion 97.5, number one for hip hop and R&B, Time in Motion. It's your boy Rob Ben. You know what it is, and it is time. I got the privilege to interview the man himself, the one and only, represent hip hop in Southeast Asia. I got my man Joe Flizzow. What up?
Apa kabar? Apa kabar, Raben?
Baik. How's everything with you, brother?
Not too bad. You know, I've been finishing up the album. Actually, it's done.
Okay.
Jadi July 3rd ni kami akan release single pertama daripada album ini. You know, hopefully this song will kind of like get the ball rolling lah for this entire album campaign. Because I've been quiet for like quite a while. It's been like 6 years since my last album release.
Right.
So I've been really busy in the studio trying to get that sound, trying to get that narrative right. You know, so I'm excited for this track.
That's what's up. Last thing that you did was Budak Bike, was it?
What last? Nah. Bike was probably
the album,
like the third single from the album.
Okay.
The last single we dropped was most probably Sang Saka Biru. Maybe it was a soundtrack for a movie called Police Evo 2. Which I think also starred an Indonesian actress, Ralin. Ralin was in the movie.
Oh yeah, Ralin Shah.
It was like a box office hit, you know. So, but prior to that, you know, I've just been doing collaborations. You know, I've been featured on some artists' work, like albums. My last single that came out was Lagu berjudul Twisted Dreams bersama J Park and J Electronica. That was on J Park's last full album.
Yo, that's dope, man. You got a J Park and J Electronica.
Yo, you know that's crazy, right? Like, you know, J Park is a homeboy. I met him like years ago. Waktu dia pertama kali ke Malaysia. Dan you know, I've been to Korea. He's hosted me in Korea, and over the years, like, we don't see each other a lot, but we stay in touch. And one day he just called me out of the blue, like, "Yo, Joe, I got this track with J Electronica, and I want you to get on the third verse."
Damn.
Like, and mind you, this was before J Electronica dropped the recent
track
mixtape, right?
Oh,
okay. That had Jay-Z on it. You know, so I was like, what? So he probably hit me up on a Thursday, and I told him like, okay, I'll be in the studio tomorrow. Dan hari Sabtu udah antar vokalnya, dan you know, we move quick. So yeah, shout outs to J Park, man, for putting me on this track.
That's what's up.
Check it out.
Ada another J yang is gonna be collaboration maybe?
Well, he's gonna be on my I have a single called Ciao. Sebenarnya lagu tu judulnya Tas.
Okay.
Tas, you know, means bag, right, in Indo. So it's actually like it's a pretty conceptual track. It's like a party track, but at the same time we describing like different like scenarios of the party. And verse 2, I talk about Jakarta. You know, I said Selamat sore Bapak.
Good looking out, man.
Cyber Kapak, you know what I mean? Jakarta sering membangun di pentas. Stadium cewek bulet pegang kantas.
Hey. Yeah, that's fire, man.
You know what I mean? You know? And then I say, yeah. So I'm excited about that. And J Park is on that track too. So that's going to be single number 2.
All right. But before that, before the second single, we're going to talk about this single right here. You got a new track.
Right.
Kuasa. I mean, the title itself already has a power, right? Kuasa. Can you tell me about it? About the new single?
So I wrote this song sekitar 2 tahun lepas, sewaktu pilihan raya di Malaysia, and it was honestly a very neutral. It came from a very neutral standpoint,
right?
Dimana, you know, I saw like I witness a nation coming together. I witness people campaigning. I witness a lot of love, but I also witness a lot of hatred, a lot of squabbles, a lot of beefing, and a lot of infighting. And I think just as a social commentator, saya dapat melihat yang, at the end of the day, people just want to be heard, kan?
Right.
Tapi dalam masa yang sama ramai, jadi kita di dalam kita menghala ke satu arah dunia yang agak distopia lah. Where people are being oppressed, people in power, people that are supposed to lead and help, especially help orang yang susah, tidak menolong, mereka cuma hilakan kuasa. Tetapi pada masa yang sama, this vicious cycle udah daripada permulaan zaman, tidak pernah ada waktu. Mungkin dunia ni sentiasa dalam pergolakan, dalam peperangan, dan ini semua berpunca daripada tamakan dan
true
greed. And I was like honestly confused, and it's crazy. Like today we see a lot of problems in the world. We see, we're in a state of emergency, if you may.
Right.
But at the same time, what is really the truth? Is the media telling us the truth? Because like at the end of the day, there are only like 4 or 5 media companies sending news to the entire world. Like the real news is not being reported. Like poverty is still an issue. They spend trillions on wars, but it's been said that to eradicate poverty, you don't even, it's only in the few hundred billions punya angka, bukannya sampai 1 trillion dollar. But at the same time, why? So a lot of questions. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that my views are correct, but this song is just like different. So I start the song, I say something like, bila gergasi yang terjaga, suaranya kedengaran.
Yes.
Bila semut yang kecil kerjasama tiada berat. Bila tanya orang bijak apa perlu diangkat. Tak bawah dulang emas, julang dulu martabat. You know what I mean? So it's more on those like, let's what's going on? Let's try to stay woke and just try to stay united.
I can't wait to hear it, bro.
Yeah, because like I feel the people, whoever they may be, like I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist and all that. I'm far from a theorist. I was, my first job when I was 15 years old was for New Straits Times. I was a young reporter at the age of 15. So I've always like come up to my conclusions based on facts, right? Based on investigative reporting. And one thing's for sure, like I feel like they want to see the powers that be, whoever it may be, right? From, whether it's the world organizations, I don't want to get into detail, but people want to see the masses divided. They want to see you fight over things like religion. They want to see you fight over things like race. You know what I mean? And these cracks in the walls, ni semua adalah gara-gara mereka juga, mereka yang meletakkan, kami rakyat ini di dalam satu situasi di mana akan tetap ada pergolakan, akan tetap ada, pertentangan, these are the same people that back both sides of the war. And I'm not talking about today, I'm talking about like hundreds, thousands of years already they've been doing this. So I don't want to sound too crazy deep, but this is what this song is about. Because people might brush it off like, this guy talking about this shit. But mind my language. But
it's all right.
I just feel like, there are many sides to Joe Flizzow. With what's going on in the world today, I felt like I just wanted to start this next album campaign or with the right foot forward, something that hopefully bisa membangkitkan semangat, pendengar-pendengar di luar sana, and at the same time, I just wanted to test myself, from different, like, I collaborated with seorang artis rock bernama Azlan. He comes from he's known as Azlan and the Typewriter, and
Right.
he's an amazing vocalist. I've always wanted to work with him. So, he's got that rock element. Lyrically, I think it comes from the heart.
Right. But when it comes to the song, I get the idea is you want to put up some positive message for the people, right? But fix me if I'm wrong, but is it true that you're trying to put up some political vibes or social
No.
issues?
Never political.
Okay.
I feel like this song is more like on a world level. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I never comment on local political situations.
Okay.
Because I've always been neutral. I've always been apolitical, and the one or two times that I have been associated with political movements or issues in Malaysia, I've been, they try to exploit me. They try to make it like, oh, Joe Flizzow has this to say about this party, but it's never been the case. I'm more for like making people realize through our words. And I'm not even like the song, I wouldn't even say the song is a song to
protest or anything.
Yeah.
Right.
This song is more to like, it's more like asking questions.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also a reflection of myself, like admitting that I've been guilty of just being leka with duniawi, you know what I mean? Gua juga bersalah karena pernah dan mungkin terlalu lama di dalam bahasa Malaysia orang cakap seperti orang mengantuk disorongkan bantal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's not that I didn't know, but I've remained. Maybe you can blame it on usia muda. Mungkin kita boleh salahkan faktor seperti kurang
acknowledgement.
Belum mature lagi atau masih mau main-main kan?
Yeah. So
I just feel
I want to ask about the Azlan and the Typewriter. So they are not hip hop heads, or are they just producers?
No. He's a straight up like rock star.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to ask about this a little bit about music collaboration. How important do you think as a rapper collaborate with other artists that are not hip hop?
For me, how I approach a lot of collaborations is pada titik permulanya biasanya persahabatan. Like with Azlan, I've known Azlan for a long time. Like years ago, I used to throw like hip hop nights. And one day I saw in the back of the club, I was like, yo, I know this guy,
Okay.
And he came through with his wife, I think, or, and he was like him. And I was like, yo, man, what you doing at a hip hop gig? And, and he's like, oh, man, I like all kinds of music. So me and him, that's how I first knew him. But of course, he was a star already.
Right.
2018, untuk acara penutup SEA Games di Bukit Jalil, I was slotted to perform with him, So we did like a little thing, and then we were just chilling backstage. I just said, yo, man, I've been a big fan, man. Wow, udah lama banget fans.
Listening to music.
Yeah, so I got this song, and I already wrote that song. So I got this song. I feel like you can kill it, So that's how that collaboration happened. But and just now we spoke a bit about how I did that track with Jay Electronica and Jay Park, right?
Okay.
Again, it boils down to, I think, friendships or even relationships. Like me and Azlan, I wouldn't say he's a friend. He's somebody I know, like somebody I'm cool with in the industry.
Right.
I would consider him a friend.
Okay.
But I feel sometimes as a hip hop artist, the first 5 years, I only wanted to chill with like rappers in the studio. But today, like this next album coming out, I got the lead. I got a trombonist playing like my homeboy Marcus. He's the lead. He leads the horn section in the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra. Okay. You know what I mean? So one day I was like, yo, man, it'd be cool if I get like some some horns, you know, some trombones.
Right.
So I asked Marcus if he could come, you know, and he obviously he jumped on one of the songs, and he obviously brought like something totally different to the table, you know. I've had drummers, you know, just come through. I had one of my boys from Singapore, John Chua, who's with this group Sam Willows. You know, they basically make pop rock songs, you know.
Right.
And you never think that, oh, Joe Flizzow would do a track with the lead guitarist of Sam Willows. But one day he was in the studio and I was like, yo, man, John, why didn't you try? I'll give you a 16 and do a little guitar solo. And he killed it too. So for me, it's all about that energy. I believe in getting that vibe right in the studio.
Right.
And, you know, during that creation period, you know, anybody can come through and contribute. Like that's how we work. You know, this new album, I've got tracks that people from, you know, like people hit us up on IG like, yo, I'm a new producer, from Malaysia, and you know, I've been doing this, and we check them out. The same way we discover artists through Namblas Baris, we've interacted and put on like some like really new producers. You know, some of them like still in high school, still in college, but they have that know-how, because nowadays it's amazing what you could do with a laptop, right? So, you know, we're constantly working. As long as it's hot, that's my mantra. If it's fire, it's fire. Like, you cannot deny it. If it's fire, it's gonna be hot.
All right. So it's gonna be a lot of collaboration in this album.
Let me count. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's like maybe 5, 6 songs with collaborations, you know.
All right.
So far.
And Kuasa is gonna be the rock-ish one, is it?
It's not. I don't know. I don't. It's not. It doesn't sound rock.
Okay.
The drums sound like I don't know. It's like straight up 808s, but it's still hip hop. End of the day, I feel whatever we work with, you know, it could be jazz, it could be reggae, but it is hip hop. Hip hop is still hip hop.
That's
the way I look at it. Like, it could be a rock song, but you know, if I got 2 bars on that song, then it's a rap song.
There will be hip hop in it. So the next album, how many songs? Like, can you like give us a leak?
I got like 15 songs done. I think maybe we did like 25, 28 songs. We cut the fat a bit, Makna the kid, and you know, we want to keep it lean. But it's also important for me to keep releasing albums because, I mean, a lot of, no disrespect to the new generation, right? But I feel the difference is, like, this new generation, they want things now. Mereka mau bukan sesuatu sekarang. You get what I mean? I think you're so used to like, instant. You know, like instant, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm eating this ramen noodles, I gotta put it online now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and as a result, there's good and bad. The good is you're constantly putting out content, you're putting out videos, but let's be real. Look at all the, you know, a lot of the new independent rappers, like a lot of their videos look the same because they want to shoot it now. So they just go outside their house and shoot a video in front, you know, sitting on cars, which is fine. But I feel like what some of these acts, see, the only reason I'm concerned and talking about it is because some of these acts really have what it takes to build a dynasty. You know, like when you look at a great artist, you relate to the albums that they drop, like, you know, Nas, you know, like which album, this album, that album, you know, The Roots, this album, the album, like Outkast, you know, like Aquamanai, or, you know, like, you know.
There's no easy word for it, right?
And less and less acts are putting out full albums. You get what I mean? So
yes. Is there gonna be collaboration with Indonesian rapper?
Come again?
I'm sorry. Is there any collaboration with Indonesian artists, like maybe rapper also?
Yo, I gotta keep it to myself for now. Like, I can't announce that yet, but yeah, we got some. I did a track with Nayaka actually. I did a track with Nayaka and Shiga Shay. but I don't even know whose song that belongs to. I think it's Sugar's song. So I don't know if it's gonna be on my album or not. But yeah, I've
All
been
right.
working. Yeah. Director
So,
got some heat.
all right. Kuasa will be the latest, and then after Kuasa, there will be more singles, or you just gonna go straight to the album.
I think we're gonna drop. Like my plan is, I want to drop another single after 2 months.
Okay.
And if possible, I want to drop the album in October.
October. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward for Kuasa. The clip also, you have a director involved in the clip, right?
Hmm.
It's Zulamran, is it?
Yeah.
The name? So what is the
So
clip gonna be about? Like,
Zol Amran is like a visual like artist. You know what I mean? Like that's how I first linked up with Zol Amran. For me, he's one of the most talented like visual artists in the country. And I worked with him on Sampai Jadi. At that point in time, he hadn't directed any videos, so he did Sampai Jadi.
mhm.
Um, yeah,
One is
it's actually a duo. It's Zol Amran and Jinkai, right? So I think that's how you pronounce his director's name.
okay.
But homeboy, like these two cats, like they came out with something real different for this one.
Okay.
It's actually a lot of animation involved. It's like, yo, so you gotta check it out.
All right. So the single one, the clip release is gonna be the same date as the single release, or you just gonna
Yep,
wait a couple other days? Or
3rd of July. Yep,
okay, everything's gonna be released on July 3rd.
yep.
All right. One last question. I hope you don't mind for these questions. This is gonna
Yeah.
be as you know, the world is getting connected easily, and as we all know, we can go international easily. You already go international. I want to know the challenges when you do music internationally, because you're not gonna do something that basically, uh, you know, the
Right, right,
you want to do something that actually other countries will accept it. What are the
right.
challenges when you do music like that?
Okay, for me, there's a few ways of looking at it, right? There's a few ways of looking at it. What is going international? See, when I started 20 years ago, going international was actually getting distribution.
Right.
So we went from being a domestically or locally distributed act to a more regional. We got a deal in Indonesia, Singapore, Brunei, and then eventually, like on the last album, it became like maybe a 13 country deal. You get what I mean?
Right.
Japan, Philippines, and da da da. But today, when you put out your song, is automatically you worldwide.
Right.
Like your song will be in New Zealand, will be in America, will be in Hong Kong. It's at a click of a button, right? So
Right.
technically, every artist is international.
Okay.
So when you say okay, international, I think you would want to be a hit. Okay,
Yeah.
how do you get hits overseas?
Mhm.
Obviously, you need to. It's the same way get a hit locally. You need to be, you need to get the streams. You need to get airplay. You want to get spins, right?
Okay.
And then that will accumulate to sales. Once you get the sales, if you do a certain number of sales, you get onto the charts. If it's the States, it's Billboard, right?
Right.
So having said that, there have been artists, of course, there have been Indonesian artists that, have made moves overseas, such as Agnes Monica. There have been Malaysian artists that have
Mhm.
had success overseas. Like, had
Mhm.
a song at number 2 and number 3 on Billboard, shout
Right.
outs to you. That's the homegirl right there. And in her case, she made that move. So she
Mhm.
moved there.
Right.
So I feel like if you want to have, like for myself, like I do those in Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore mainly right now. A while ago we did a bit of shows in Japan, and also Indonesia too.
Mhm.
So how do we constantly keep going back to these markets? Number one, we have local relationship with promoters, with record labels, with artists there. So we have a reason to go there, whether it's for a show, whether it's for a festival, whether it's for a party, whether it's for Fashion Week, we're there, right?
Right.
For you to make an impact in these markets and try to get that money, if you're not gonna get a #1 hit, like a global hit, like for some reason, like a K-pop group would get, or like Psy Gangnam Style would get, out of Korea, and then boom, worldwide, Even then, Psy did spend time in the States, and he did go through, probably a bit of publicist money was spent to get on the right shows, to get on, I don't know if he was on Ellen, on Oprah, but things like that, right? Or to get on the right radio shows. So for me, it's simple. Like for you, if you want to be big, if I want to, like I was at one point, we had some success in Indonesia, but end of the day, we went there. People think like, they were lucky and they made it. No, the first time we went to Indonesia, we spent 3 weeks there. And then we did radio after radio after radio show. We go to Bandung and we do maybe 20 radio shows, you know what I mean? And we do like promo shows, we do magazines, we try, it wasn't easy, of course, with the help of the local hip hop scene too, shout out to everybody, Stan and Trigger and everyone, that opened doors, but end of the day, like we had to put in work. So unless you're gonna be lucky and strike it easy and have a worldwide hit overnight, if you wanna make it in a market that you're not from, you need, #1, you need to put in the work in that market. And it's not impossible. It's not impossible. I think K-pop artists have proven that, it can be done. If you take it back, even like, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, they were not famous in America. They worked their asses off, or rather the label put them to work in Europe, in Asia. They sold records in Europe and Asia, and went back and said like, yo, I just sold 5 million CDs in, outside of US. So now you have to take notice of me. So
I'm gonna go to KL and promote my own song, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Or another way, and what we're doing through Def Jam Southeast Asia right now is we are creating that network.
Yes.
You see on the underground tip, I think more artists have broken, true connections, like some people like Ramango, people like Lesh, people like Nayaka. They've linked up with, the Sona ones, the, Arabats, the Huleras of their generation. The same way we linked up with back in the day, Peace Squad, or, they've done it too. So as a result, we brought them down here for shows. They brought, rappers over there for shows. And that's the first wave. For me, that's the organic style that's how we build our network across Asia.
Right.
And whether or not you want to really make that move, like for instance,
that's what's up.
If Nayaka told me today, like, yo, Joe, I want to be big in Korea.
Right.
Like, the first thing I say to him, like, okay, you probably got to learn Korean, or let's try to get, like, the label move would be to like orchestrate a collab with maybe like, I don't know, one of the girls from 2NE1 or one of, that could be done. Put a bit of marketing budget and let's hope for the best. Let's see if it works. That's what major label moves, are like that. You could orchestrate these moves from an independent label too. Like you could holler at, there are a lot of big independent artists in Korea that are doing big numbers.
Right.
That would connect, just based on
digital social media,
based on cosigns, or just based on social media. I know some artists that link up through social media. So
all right,
those are the ways, bro. At the end of the day, you can't.
Thank you.
There's no shortcut. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut. Or unless like Justin Bieber calls you like, yo, I want a verse. and then boom. That's probably a
Like you
shock.
just
That's
go on a
wild.
rocket right there. Thank you so much, Joe,
Yeah,
for your
usually,
time. I'm
no
sorry.
doubt, man. Thank you. Always a pleasure talking to y'all.
Yes, thank you so much, and good luck with the new single. I'm looking forward for the new album because we in Southeast Asia right now we are on the rise. Everybody on the rise, and we need to be heard as a hip hop community, as in Southeast Asia, not about one country anymore, but like we gotta
Yeah.
link up. Thank
Yo,
you to Def Jam also.
peace, one love, brother. What up? It's your boy Joe Flizzow, and happy 11th birthday to Motion Radio. Selamat ulang tahun dan semoga sukses terus. Peace.
All right then, thank you so much, Joe
All
Flizzo.
right, bro. Easy, man. Thank
All
you,
right,
Robin. Happy birthday again. I'll catch you soon, huh?
thank you, see you, bro.
Easy.